By summer, it was the talk and the pain of the nation. Price hikes for gas, groceries, and clothing not seen in a generation.
Everything is so expensive and it's crazy.
At places like this Washington dry cleaning store, one thing led to another.
We increased the prices here because the rent went up, so all the expenses, so we have to survive, we have to recover.
But 2022 didn't start out that way. With interest rates near zero, Americans could essentially borrow money for free.
When you're still coming out of the pandemic, you want people to be encouraged to invest and to borrow money and to be spending.
But pent-up demand for goods, plus pandemic stimulus cash doled out by the government, and a strong job market sent prices up. And then the sudden start of the conflict in Ukraine in February disrupted gas supplies. It didn't take long for the inflation rate to reach 9.1% in June, the highest since 1981, and gas prices spiked to their highest in history.
The hand-wringing over the $5 a gallon gas that we saw briefly in June, a lot of the media, and that's you, tends to overreact to the daily movements of stuff. You got to look at it more in the long run.
That's what the Federal Reserve hoped to do by hiking its key interest rate 6 consecutive times this year. That's a pace of hikes not seen since the 1980s. A new term emerged this year, soft landing. The hope that higher interest rates would discourage people from buying so much stuff and maybe increase the unemployment rate a little bit, anything to slow the economy down without wrecking it in a recession. There was plenty of finger-pointing about inflation. President Biden referred to inflation as Putin's price hikes. Republicans referred to it as Bidenflation. But the year closed with a mixed bag of better economic news. Though job cuts at some high-profile tech companies and the banking industry raised concerns, the rate of inflation dropped 5 months in a row, down to 7.1%. Interest rates fell, and U.S. gas prices dropped to their lowest level of the year in December. For a better idea of where the economy is headed, Joanne Weiner says, keep an eye on interest rates. Will it be the soft landing economists hope for? Or, as some in the corporate world fear, the start of a recession? Only 2023 will tell. Andy Roesgen, TRT World, Washington.